going on, guys? It's your boy Tank, and I am joined in the studio by the champ. The champ is here. I'm talking about Women's World Champion of AEW, Mariah May. Welcome to the studio.
Thanks.
How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
All right. So first things first, you're English.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
so,
that elephant in the room.
Right.
Yes.
No, I'm the elephant in the room. So London is what I read on the internet. You never know. What part of London are you from?
Tottenham.
I don't know what that is.
That's good.
Okay.
That's a good thing.
Okay. Is that the dodgy end? I learned that from Love, actually.
Yeah, but I made it out of there.
Okay.
Dodgy?
Yeah, no.
Dodgy?
The dodgy, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Americans don't say dodgy.
We don't, no.
I said it a few weeks ago and didn't go down so good.
No, I'm culturally appropriting English vernacular.
I just was like, yeah, I believe that.
Yeah, I know. I made you feel at home for a second.
Yeah, good.
So I have a question, and this is nothing to do. We're going to talk about all the stuff you got coming up. You guys are wrestling.
I'm a wrestler.
You're
I'm
a
wrestler. Professional wrestler on television.
Not just a wrestler.
AEW.
The best wrestler. The champion, a fighting champion.
Sure.
I've been watching you assault people on the internet for days. I watched you kick a butler in the balls, and
he deserved that.
He did seem like he kind of deserved it, but at the same time, it was a bit much. That's the working class.
I'm a little bit much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm so successful.
So you're not wrong. Nobody get anywhere without kicking somebody in the balls.
Exactly.
So my thing is, I got to know about England. Is Love Island like the biggest thing in the world over there? Because my wife and I watch it, and it's on so much.
Yeah.
There's so many episodes. I'm like, how can it not be the biggest thing in the world?
Oh, they love it. I mean, I was very into it. Like when I finished school, when I was kind of finishing school, that was the big show for like 4 or 5 seasons. And then, I don't know, I grew up and stopped watching it.
So
and then
I
got asked to be on it.
Yeah.
But at the time.
Did you really?
Yeah, and at the time I had a boyfriend, so I said no.
Oh, wow.
No longer have that boyfriend. Missed my window.
Would you still go on it?
No.
I don't blame you.
I would not do well in that space.
But you got so much going on. Yeah. Because like not only like you're young. But
that's my big thing is I would truly, especially back if I went on there at 22 years old, one, just like sitting around in a bikini all day, camera on you. You can't breathe in for that long.
Sure.
So I would just be like, oh. And then they could really make you out to be a bad person. Particularly if you are a bad person. I don't know.
I mean, but like also how they cut you is one thing. And then, everybody, like you said, when you're 22, you make decisions and they're not always great.
Yeah, you're not thinking. And also if you we call it getting pied, but like rejected.
I know what getting pied means.
Yeah, imagine getting pied on TV. I would, the
embarrassment.
I would be a demon on there. So.
Instead of that, you were going around the world and winning matches and championships.
Yeah, that's less scary, I think.
Yeah. So tell us your journey a little bit. First of all, let's get into what's happening this weekend.
Yes.
Because AEW hometown wrestling promotion right here in Jacksonville. Toni Khan started it. And what I love about AEW is it kind of lacks the bullshit. I mean, like, I don't want to say that there's not spectacle because there is spectacle.
Yes.
But it feels grittier. The music is better.
The music is very good.
Yes.
I think, AEW started as like an alternative and it's sort of skyrocketed in 5 years. So it's very mainstream now, but that is kind of the approach. And we have a lot of wrestlers like, we'll talk about my journey, but from all over the world and all these different styles. So it is a little bit more cutthroat, I think.
Yeah, totally. And you guys are doing a live event at Daly's Place, which is where it all started.
Yeah, it's called Collision. It's called Homecoming because, we're coming home.
Sure.
And if you guys would like to come, I will be there going face to face with my biggest rival, Toni Storm.
Your mentor.
She's not my mentor anymore.
Well, no, because you hit her in the face with a belt.
So she was timeless. She was a character from black and white movies. And now, I beat her so badly, she's retired.
Yeah.
She died.
Now
she's back as like, she's gone back to square one, back to the drawing board, and she's a rookie. So this is who I'm meeting tomorrow.
When you got done with her, she was black and white and red all over like a newspaper.
Yeah, I brought her into Technicolor.
Yeah, you sure did.
Sure.
That was after the Owen Hart Invitational.
Yes.
And you won the belt.
Yeah, so I won the Owen Hart Invitational, which is a beautiful pink title.
Did you get to keep that?
You get to keep them.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it has the former winners on it, which is regrettable because it's Willow Nightingale and Britt Baker, which I'd love to scrub off. So if anyone knows how, but you do get to keep your title.
That's awesome.
I was the only one who really carried mine around. Like I took mine to Wembley because that title grants you a shot at the world, well, any title, but obviously I went for the world title. I want to be on top.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had a world title match against Toni Storm at Wembley Stadium, all in 50,000 people.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, but I really broke it down.
How was that? Because
that was crazy
being a London kid.
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't wrestling in Wembley for so long, so I never even imagined that. And when I wanted to be a wrestler, there was no AEW. So none of these. It's hard because it's like I never dreamed of it because it didn't exist.
Yeah,
if that makes sense. And then my family all came, and the only time they'd seen me wrestle prior to that was 4 years ago in my debut in a school gym in front of 50 people.
Wow.
So the next time they come to see me is 4 years later after I've moved countries twice because I lived in Japan to wrestle and I moved to America.
Yeah. And you won titles there as well?
Yes.
You were winning. So this is my thing about you is like reading over your bio and everything is like, there's a tendency for people to just like, oh, pretty face, blah, 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 blah. But like you have accolades.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have the resume to back it up. And that's including all over the world. And even, you started out as a ring announcer?
Yeah. So when I was training to become a wrestler, the opportunity came up and they said, it's a good chance to get in the ring. I was not ready to have a match.
Sure.
And yeah, I'll try anything. So, I did it and I was good at it, but I didn't enjoy it just because like, one, it's very stressful to like remember like all the dates and names. Even though I have a good memory, that's stressful, but also there's not a lot of creativity with it.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's very like.
They don't let you like take in index cards or anything?
Oh, I would never. No,
wow.
Absolutely not. But I couldn't be that girl with a little card. No.
That's so embarrassing for me. Because I was a ring announcer at MMA fights in a backyard of a strip club.
Well, I mean, there's other elements. There's other things at play here.
And I took the cards back there and I still got the information wrong.
Yeah, it's so tough. And then there's you can't have that much fun with it.
No,
you can do a little bit, but wrestling,
it's kind of an official role.
Yeah, you can, it's like a ref. Whereas like wrestling, you can be anything you want to be and tell these crazy stories and, hit someone in the head with a high heel shoe and take their title and do all this fun stuff. Whereas a ring announcer, you're just like, coming to the ring.
Right.
All right.
Yeah. And you got to hit people in the head with a shoe every once in a while.
Who doesn't dream of that?
I mean, honestly, every little girl's dream. Is
honestly, not that far off because we all used to wear those little clunky, like high heel shoes. Mm-hmm. Just take it off, kids. Use it.
Well, let's calm down. I have a 3-year-old daughter, and she's going to listen to this, and
she's going to get you.
She already does.
Well, now she knows how to do it more effectively. She's
psychologically manipulative. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Remember Jake the Snake Roberts? He would get you with his mind. That's how my kid is. She's already.
Well, I mean, you're the parent, so.
Yeah, I tell her that.
So where does she get that from?
Her mom is evil. Also,
good work.
It's a house full of evil.
Girl power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was raised by women, and now I live in a house full of women.
Surrounded by women.
I just can't get away from it.
Would you want to?
No.
Exactly.
No,
exactly.
I never liked dudes. All my best friends throughout life mostly have been girls.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
the woman's world.
It's easier because I tend to overshare, and dudes aren't comfortable with that. Yeah. You see already. We just met, and you already know so much about.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're here to talk about you. I talk about myself every day on the radio. So let's talk about. So we left off. You were ring announcing, and now you're the champion of the world. You're a fighting champion.
Yes.
Because you've got a match coming up tomorrow night.
No, tomorrow's not the match. Tomorrow's the face-to-face.
Oh.
Yeah, we're.
What are you going to hit her with tomorrow?
I don't know if I'm going to hit her. She's going through enough. She's a rookie. Well, it depends what she does. Okay. I have a very uncontrollable temper.
Are you like hard, like a temper?
Yes.
Like the soup is cold. Ah.
Not like that, but for example, Toni Storm shouldn't be in a wrestling ring.
Right.
She's not well. She's running around like, I'm a rookie. The fans are enabling it. They chant, she's a rookie. Oh, yeah. And, we're giving her this match. They've given her all new pictures. So like 1 minute she's this black and white movie star character and we're all enabling that. And, the production of putting her in black and white, she's getting all that. Yeah. And then now she's deciding, well, I want to be a new wrestler. I want to act like I'm debuting and nice to meet you. And again, everyone is enabling her.
Sounds like cognitive dissonances.
Something's going on. It's not that the soup is cold, it's that you're pouring the soup on me repeatedly.
Okay,
the disrespect. You're spilling the soup repeatedly on me and then I have to wipe it off myself.
So you're not an unreasonable person.
No, I'm very reasonable.
It's just the disrespect and the silliness of it all. You can't.
It's just, you're wasting my time.
Yeah. I got it.
So I'm pushed, which I could foresee knowing AEW and Toni Storm. Then I'm not responsible for what happens next.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. So, like, what is the craziest thing you've ever hit a person with?
A shoe.
A shoe is the craziest thing.
Gotta be a shoe.
Okay.
When in your life would you stab someone in the head with a shoe?
I never would, because I
never
mostly
thought I
tennis
would,
shoes.
but it was there and it made sense.
If you gotta hit somebody,
her
and you look around,
catchphrase is "watch for the shoe."
is it
So she was clearly not watching for the shoe. You got to reinforce that.
shoe got to be careful what happens when Mariah May is around.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And also, if you have a catchphrase, you better mean that.
Yeah.
So
say it with your chest.
Exactly. You're probably selling so many T-shirts with that on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just think you need to believe that.
Okay. Yeah, that's her fault. Really,
Probably
sounds
sold
like
more shirts because of it.
Yeah.
I made that shoe famous.
You should get a part. You should get a piece of that.
I should get all of it.
You should get at least, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe even more.
I made Toni Storm relevant.
I mean, who thought about Toni Storm before Mariah May?
Exactly.
Gave her
and they only wanted her back
the
because of me, and they're only liking her now because of me.
Mm-hmm.
If she doesn't have me, she's nothing.
Well, it does seem like that. I mean, honestly, even as like a newcomer to this, it seems like, she was using you when you were coming up.
We're talking about a woman, you say my accolades. Toni Storm won titles all over the world in the UK. She's from Australia and apparently the UK. I think she's a little bit of a hometown hog. That's
sure.
my hometown. That's my hometown.
I get it.
Because I also lived in Australia. So do I claim that as my hometown too, just for the fans?
Yeah.
But, she won titles all over the world. She went to Japan. She was very successful. She's a 3-time AEW Women's World Champion, but she needed me. Yeah. She needed me to feel good about herself.
She had to have something to make her
She was so obsessed with herself, she didn't see what was right in front of her.
She needed the glamour.
Yeah, and everyone needs the glamour.
Because the storm was fading.
Oh.
Ooh. You can use that. You can
nice. Yeah, maybe I'll use it tomorrow. It's on the board.
Yeah, it's there.
It's in the brain.
It's just free.
It's available for taking. You don't have to take it,
Absolutely.
But we know it's there.
Yeah. It's just one of those things. So, who did you look up to as a wrestler coming up? Because, people in America don't know, but England has like a really vibrant wrestling scene.
It did, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I left.
And then after you left, it was over.
Honestly, I'm not even kidding. But a mixture of things, like the pandemic hit us pretty hard over there and other, various things. But it was Toni Storm. She was that girl.
Really?
She looked like $1 million. She was a fantastic wrestler. I mean, she still is a great wrestler. I will give her that. She's a great wrestler. It's her mind that's not there. So
her body's still working fine. It's just the mind that is
it's like
controlling
just don't talk or like dress. Like I don't just retire. But she was that girl, and like I said, she went to Japan and she won all these titles, and she'd come back and she's so impressive in the ring. And then she went to AEW, and I honestly did follow her footsteps. I went to Japan, then I went to AEW because she killed it. She really did. Yeah. And then I killed her. There can only be one.
Yeah, there can only be one. It's like the Highlander.
Yeah.
You know what? Sometimes I forget I'm so much older than everybody else.
Really?
I do. And that's why I was thinking you might say Dynamite Kid when we were talking about English wrestling.
Yeah, I know who that is, but it's a way before,
Way before. He was done before you were born. And I forget that in my head that I'm that much older than people. So
yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have to expose yourself like that.
It's all right. I've been here for 20 years. These people all know me.
Wow, really?
Yeah, they've seen me at my worst and my best. So this is my worst now. Old. But it's interesting to see that all of this is leading up to the pay-per-view coming up in February, right?
Yeah, well, actually, it's not a pay-per-view. It's going to be on Max.
Really?
Yeah,
okay, even better.
We like to do specials. So, for example, tomorrow is a special Collision. It's homecoming, but we have Grand Slam. So I think our last one was actually in New York. So this one's going to be in Australia, which is really cool.
Your hometown.
Bit of a long flight. Yeah, my hometown. But Grand Slam is actually like a special show we do. And typically it's stacked. It feels like a pay-per-view, but it's not. It's normally 2 hours. It's on TV. It's free. It's not, you don't have to pay for it. And we stack it with title matches with really big feuds and stories culminate there. So yeah, it's free, guys.
You guys, man, I got to tell you, you guys are so good at AEW. Like just watching your style of matches is so much more exciting. This kid Hook, man, I love that kid.
Really?
I love that kid.
I think I would break Hook in half.
You might.
Yeah.
You might. I've seen you guys.
I think
both
one
go.
of my knees to him is done. I mean, I think that about a lot of those guys. I think I could beat them up.
I agree.
Yeah.
When you
so
go,
stop putting Hook over.
I'm just saying.
Over.
Like I'm putting AEW over. Because
right.
I think
it's like I'm sitting here with Taz.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, talk about me.
I mean, honestly though, that is a compliment for me. For a guy that looks like me to be compared to Test, that feels
all right.
Pretty good.
All right.
I mean, I love
small wins.
I love you guys' business. I think it's so interesting, and I love like just the whole thing about it. And I like the way you guys do it the best.
Oh,
I do. I really
nice.
do. And I'm not as big into wrestling as I used to be because, like I said, I have a kid, so it's like it's hard to do anything
until she gets into it.
I would
becomes
love for
a
her
mini
to get into
Mariah May.
That's what
mini glamour.
No, that's what I would love to see because I love your confidence. I would because I don't want to raise a docile.
You don't want a Toni Storm.
I definitely don't want a Toni Storm.
You want a Mariah May.
I mean, it's like having to change everything in my house to black and white.
There might be a happy medium like a Willow Nightingale.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But like,
we're talking extremes.
I love your vibe of confidence, and that's what it takes in this world because this world, you got to have that fire.
Yeah.
Especially as a young woman because people out here are vicious.
I know. I'm one of them.
I know, but like the good kind.
Kill or be killed.
Well, but do you have any open warrants for killing Toni Storm?
What do you mean by that?
I mean, you just said you killed her. I feel like that's an admission of a crime.
I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe it's different. It happened in the UK. I'm an American now.
Well, yeah.
Like, did I flee the country? And like, I'm from there, so they probably give me
they'll give you a pass because you're a national treasure.
Treasure, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it was and also she's still kicking.
That's true.
She's just different.
She's not
timeless, died, but good.
Do you think that she's better now?
I don't think about her at all.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
I mean, it just seems weird that you don't think about her, and we've been talking about her for 15 minutes.
Well, that's kind of your fault.
Oh,
I don't know what you want me to talk. This is what I'm saying. AEW are enabling her, and even you are. Even the fact I'm being sent on this media day to sit here and what can I talk about? I'm going to Dave's place tomorrow to go face to face with Toni Storm. I'm going all the way to Brisbane to wrestle Toni Storm. I can't get away from this woman. They're enabling her, and I don't know what you want me to talk about. I don't want to think about this woman. I can talk about, let's talk about Hook.
Hook. Okay, let's talk
about Hook's wrestling.
What does he do? Like, is he cool?
I don't know. What is he up to at the moment?
Is he cool in the backstage? Is he like...
Do you think I talk to any of these people backstage? I'm the glamour.
Know. You're the glamour. You got your own thing.
I got my own. Well, I should have my own thing, like a trailer of some sort.
Do champs have like a VIP in the back?
No, I get changed with the girls.
Ugh.
Ugh. We're a team in there.
That's gross.
No, I would never want to not be with, we're a team.
No?
Like, I'm better than them, but we are a team.
Wouldn't it be better though if not for the necessarily before like getting ready and stuff, but like maybe just your own kind of like chill out spot?
You can find them. You'll find like little spots in the arena or like I like the makeup room when it gets empty. Mm-hmm. They're like my little people. I like them.
Do you have like a favorite place to work? Is there a favorite arena or city?
So obviously Wembley Stadium was very cool.
I mean, yeah, that's how
huge. My family was there. Really amazing feud coming to a head.
Legendary people that have played in that place. It's
and now I walk amongst them.
Yes, absolutely.
But that was obviously cool. But I really like Daly's place, not just because we're here, but I love the way the venue is laid out.
Do too.
It's very intimate, and we've been doing these venues lately where it's like it's just full, and it's like the way it's like stacked is like. It feels really cool. It's like you're close to the people and I think with what we do and the stories we tell, I think that works well. I'm trying to think if I have any other I have a soft spot for Jersey, which makes me, my back's like, but I do have a soft spot because that's where I had my AEW debut was in Jersey. So whenever I go there, I'm always like, I had my first match here, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, I like Daly's place. It's cool.
How long between your debut till you won your first championship in AEW?
So I had my debut match in January and I won the world title in August.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's got to be a record, right?
I don't know. Is that a record?
It's got to be. That's so
I think
quick.
Toni Storm probably moved pretty quick when she came because she came in as a big deal.
There you go, bringing up Toni Storm again.
Well,
I mean, I didn't bring her up that time. I was trying to talk about the glamour.
You asked a statistical question.
Okay, I'll give you that.
That
fair.
woman her and AEW just go hand in hand.
Yeah.
So unfortunately and regrettably, if you want to talk about history and records, she's got to be in there.
Okay.
So I think she won it pretty quick.
Okay.
I'm not, but don't quote me on that. I don't.
Got it.
Got to get on Wikipedia.
But that's a pretty quick rise to the top.
It is a very quick rise to the top.
And I've seen some of the stuff. You're not fighting. They're not throwing up, crumble bums up in front of you. These are like legitimate wrestlers that are, contenders, and you're putting them down pretty convincingly.
Yeah, I've wrestled a lot of different people. I've wrestled people like Anna Jay, who are like AEW homegrown. I've wrestled Willow Nightingale, who's like AEW's, bae. Everyone loves Willow Nightingale.
Apparently
really
not everyone.
Pleased for you guys. Mina Shirakawa, who's from Stardom, who was one of my mentors. I got a real issue with leadership figures in my life, especially that women. Yeah. And, I've pretty much gone through that division. I'm not done. There's still, people evading me, but I'm getting there. I just have to go through Toni Storm again for some peculiar reason.
Because apparently she's the greatest. Besides you.
Yeah.
I didn't like that look you just gave me.
I don't know what you're saying.
Sent a chill right down my spine.
It should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I just watched you spit tequila in somebody's face. That was pretty cool.
Yes, Thunder Rosa. I haven't seen her since I beat her.
Yeah, no.
Maybe she retired.
You probably killed her too.
Good.
Now she's Lightning Rosa.
I have this theory that I think they just retire.
Yeah, it's probably smart.
They're just like, all right, I'm done. I can't be world champ while she's got it. I'm not coming to work.
All right. It just seems like you don't just beat people, you embarrass them.
I feel like my strength, because we have women in our division like Willow Nightingale, Chris Statlander, newly Megan Bain, who are these just monstrous big women. And it's like, well, I'm not stronger than them, but I can play better mind games than all of these women. That's why I became a champion so quickly. That's why I became the world champion and took down Toni Storm, who, for all of her flaws, is, our top girl. She was a 3-time champion. But the reason why I succeeded like that is because I'm good at mind games.
It's chess, not checkers.
Yeah. And actually, I used to play chess. I was a chess champion when I was younger.
Really?
Yeah.
See?
You
already got the mind for it.
Yeah, I got it all.
2 moves ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even think Toni Storm knows where the board is, to be honest.
She probably does. She's probably over here playing Shoots and Ladders or Sorry or something like that. Maybe Connect 4.
Connect 4 is more her speed.
More her speed, seems like it. She's still using checkers pieces, but...
She's lost. Yeah.
Yeah, she's out of it. All right, well, it sounds like you're going to hurt her pretty bad, so...
Well, she's a rookie. I'll take it easy.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, because it seems like...
And maybe her mom will be there since she's apparently from Australia now, because it's crazy she was from England, so now she's from Australia, which is just suspicious, but...
Yeah, it's sus.
Her mom's there, let's not.
Would you beat up her mom, too, if her mom tries to get involved?
If she tries to make it about herself.
Yeah.
Potentially. My mom at Wembley tried to make it about herself, and she got a swift slap.
Oh, you slapped your mom?
Yeah.
Wow.
She tried to make it about her.
Is your mom single?
No.
Oh, it's worth a shot.
I have a dad.
Oh.
Scary.
Is he a scary dad?
Yeah.
Is that where you learned wrestling? Learn how to be tough?
No, it's where I learned how to be scary.
Yeah? You did a good job. You're a terrifying person.
Yes.
I can tell you that. And you're the champion. You got a lot going on. And I'm very excited to be able to talk to you and share it with the people. And glad to have you here in Jacksonville. It's good to have stuff going on in Jacksonville. It's good for our town.
Yeah, I like Jax.
Yeah.
It's cool.
You spend a lot of time here? You guys do a lot of work here?
Yeah, so AEW comes here a lot. It's it's our home. And then I came here for a Jags game, which was my first football game.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, well, we lost. Okay, wait. Is this because no one can see you right now. What's this team you're wearing
this
right
is
now?
the Chiefs.
The Taylor Swift team?
Well, come on now.
How does it feel to know that your team, as great as they are the Taylor Swift team? And look, she's great. I'm not knocking her.
It feels awesome.
But you guys are just a pop stars team.
It doesn't matter.
You have no identity. Your identity is Taylor Swift.
We're the Super Bowl champs.
But I don't know you for that.
Back to back.
I only know you for Taylor Swift.
That's because you haven't been around.
Excuse me? I haven't been around?
No, you haven't been around the Chiefs, baby.
Why would I have been around the Chiefs? I've been around the world.
You've been around the world, but you don't know what it was like when we had Steve DeBerg and we were going 2-16. Yeah. And I love Taylor Swift.
Hey, I like her too.
Because haters going to hate.
Yeah.
And the Chiefs are going to win.
But no one knows you guys for football. They know you because of the
Not now, but they did.
Not now.
But that's all right.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah, it's a woman's world. She's bigger than football.
She is bigger than football. Bigger than
That's legit. Hey, and we actually had part of her stage at Wembley Stadium.
Did you really?
Yeah, she was there. like I think a few nights before.
That's really cool.
So my niece came to the rehearsals and I was like, look, it's Taylor Swift stage. And she was like, ooh, got her a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
We all, we could all use Taylor Swift to get over.
I think so
great.
too.
Very helpful woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She is.
Got me some brownie points.
Can we put over Taylor Swift for a second? Because she is
It's your team.
also a very charitable person.
Yeah.
I'm originally from Kansas City. And she's always like giving money to food banks. She gave so much money for the wildfires.
Yeah. No, she's cool.
She's great.
Hey, I have no, I'm not hating on her. I'm just saying your team is her team.
I'm just saying.
Which is fine. That's fine, but just own
But like,
that.
that's okay.
So if you're going to wear that shirt, wear like a Taylor Swift hoodie.
I actually have a Taylor Swift t-shirt.
Yeah, but you got to combine the two.
It is. It's a Chiefs Taylor Swift t-shirt.
Nice.
So
of course.
I own it. I rock it.
Let's market that. Great. This is great.
I'll tell you what. She convinced me.
I got to get in on this with like a football player. And
you do.
Like
that's
a national treasure.
That's
but then I think I'm the biggest star. They would be like, we call it a wag. It's like a wife and girlfriend of.
So they'd have to call him a hag?
Yeah.
No, Hab.
He wants to be my Hab.
We have to invent that.
They also have to be rich and famous.
But who would they be though? Because like nobody who could be bigger than you. That's
what I'm saying. Like I'm the Taylor Swift.
Yeah, you're the Taylor Swift.
Whoever he is, just know
he's
going
to have to be like a kept man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well.
Plus, like if he acts up, he gets the shoe. You know what I mean? Like
just fling the shoe on the football pitch.
I mean, could be scary.
Could be.
You said pitch. It's a field.
I'm British. Come on now.
Yeah,
I've only been here for a year.
Yeah.
We call it a football pitch.
You just.
It's funny because I was on other, sports things earlier and we were talking about football and I was like, I literally went, it's a field, not a pitch, right? But now it just slips out. It's like pitch.
I think pitch is cooler though.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Yeah.
All right. It looks like you're going to have to wrap it up.
Yes.
Because
I'm a busy woman. You know?
You got things to go, people to kill with a shoe.
Yep.
So I just want to, I appreciate your time. Had a lot of fun with you, man. And look forward to seeing you on TV and then watching you. I don't have to pay for it. It's on Max. That's great.
Yeah.
So good luck to you. Be safe.
I don't need luck, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, I get it. You got the Lord on your side, but
yes.
And when I say break a leg, I mean somebody else's leg. You get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Everybody, the lady of the hour, the world champion, Mariah.